welcome back to the channel, everybody. And today an unboxing of a second-hand game that I've been looking out for quite a while, really, just waiting for the right opportunity, and spotted this on Board Game Geek a week or so ago. The price for me was good value for the game. It's quite hard to get now. This is the second edition of a game by Columbia Games called Crusader Rex. This was a game by Jerry Taylor and Tom Dalglish. Saladin, Richard the Lionheart, and the Third Crusade, 1187 to 1192 AD. It's a game I've looked for a while. A friend of mine at the club has a copy I saw quite a few years ago. We haven't actually had a chance to play it, but it's a period of history that I am very interested in. The whole Crusade picture, why it happened, the various battles, and the various combatants as well. And so this was an opportunity I just couldn't give up. Obviously the box itself typically has a little bit of wear for its age, but it is a beautiful box, beautiful artwork. Columbia did a lot of great games back in the day, and this one would really benefit from a relaunch, or a new edition, a deluxe edition maybe. I believe the game was 2011 or 2014. Might be able to find that in a bit more detail when we go into the box itself, but you can see there the gist of the game and what it looks like on the board. So it's a two-player game, age 12 plus, and game time should be 1 to 3 hours. Contents are a colour map, 63 wooden blocks. This is a block game by nature. 25 cards, game rules, and dice. So let's show you a little bit what you get. And what I love about these old style games is that they come in this practical, very practical fold out box. And I like these. I wish a few more companies would use these nowadays. Probably maybe costs wise they're not practical, but I think they're perfect for keeping your games in with a sleeve round. So what do you get? You get a rule book. You can see there, just zoom it in a little bit. It's quite a lot going on the pages, but you've got these nice bold elements on the page. You've got a bit of artwork, and this book only runs to 8 pages. You can see there, copyright 2005 I think was first edition, 2011 was second edition, this is version 2. So we've got, for this time, very good, we've got an index, which again, a lot of older games you don't get that, but you've only got, as I say, 7-8 pages of rules. That, yeah, they're 3 columns, so there's a lot in one page, and not much in the way of working examples, other than, and one thing I would say, there's some nice colour splotted in here and there, and on the right hand columns in each of the rule pages there is a bit of history which links in often with what you're reading on the page concerned, and there's also some clarifications on some of the rules. And there are some examples of specific things like combat, but I really like it. I thought it was really well laid out for the age of the game. You know, bearing in mind this is 12 plus years old. This is from the second edition. The first edition's even older. I think that's pretty good. So good result there. 4 really good size D6s. These are decent size D6s, not the small ones, the big ones. And obviously when I buy in this second hand, I got this with the blocks already stickered. Yippee! because that's a job and a half, as we know, if we play Command and Colours or any other block games. But the blocks themselves are very, very nicely done. So just to show you through the bag there, you've got very simple strength points, the little white markers, what the block is, and then their combat strengths, etc., movements, things like that. Green are the Muslim forces, and the orange are the Crusader forces there. So lovely, solid, chunky blocks. If you like block games, fabulous. Couple of spares as well. You can see for its age, I mean, these are still immaculate. The blocks are very, very good quality, so that's really, really good. Let's just pop those to one side as well and give you a little bit more space. We then have the cards which play a part in the game. Now these ones again have already been sleeved. Again, that's a bonus. Lovely artwork from the cover, and then very, very simple, straightforward cards. There's a few little extra bits in there, but you can see the gist of what the cards do, and ultimately they just allow you to activate units, win initiative, etc., or do certain events and things within the game. So I'm just going to set the map up just to show you what that looks like and round up with a few comments. So the map is big. Hopefully you can see it there. Beautiful map. Really, really nicely set out. I'm just going to put my tripod back down so you can see things in a little bit more detail. If we just zoom in, you can see the details there. The way that you have the shields. These represent the troop types or orders. It's going to come round this way so you can see it from a slightly different perspective. Let's zoom it out a little bit. So you've got a timeline along the bottom, and then you've got really the coast of this part of the world going all the way up here. So you've got Syria, you've got Jerusalem, we've already shown you, Tripoli and Antioch, and you're getting into the just off the board there, you've got Aleppo, cities like Damascus, and then of course Jerusalem city itself. But it's a beautiful map. It really is a beautiful map. And again, one of the things that attracted me to it, as I say. Now down here, you'll see we've got Germania, France, and England. So this is all to do with the Crusaders arriving at different times in the game. You will have a number of blocks, and when you get 3 blocks in, then you can bring them onto the table. So that's quite a nice reinforcement mechanic in the game, which I really like. But I really like the map. I think the map's beautiful, but it's not mounted as such. It is a very thick cardstock map. As I said earlier at the beginning of the video, I think this game would really benefit from a deluxe edition with a mounted game board, because it is a beautiful map and it's got lovely colours in it. It's just lovely to look at, and I'm really looking forward to getting this game out and having a game playing it through. I have read online that there are a few gaps in the rules, answers on Board Game Geek. I think the second version is much better from what I've read, so I'm hoping there won't be too many problems. But I believe the answers are all there online. But hope to bring you a bit more on this one once I've given it a game and sharing some further thoughts. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and speak to you all soon.